What's going on, guys? So yeah, I'm having a ride here back at the dirt track at Neath, practicing what I've been taught in my lessons about cornering and trail braking. So I got a new gadget this week. It's a Fitbit Charge 4. So I was looking to get a timer, I was going to get a Casio watch to time my moto, so I know when I've done 30 minutes. So I ended up getting one of these instead because it does a few more things. So it does calorie tracking. It maps out where you've ridden, your distance. What else? So 24 minutes. So the length of the moto's there. 53.47 k's. That's obviously average speed. And 21.69 k's travelled. So that's just the first metric that it gives you. You can see that the GPS is a bit off. Those inner circles and pink circles. So this is pretty cool as well. Heart zones. So it just gives you an idea of, when your heart rate was up enough to be burning fat, which is good, which is useful. What does it say? 96%, 23 minutes. And it shows you on the map when you were burning fat and then when you weren't. It's kind of interesting. So speed is cool as well. So once you know your max speed and what part of the track you were going faster and slower. It's pretty cool. It's all mapped out in real time via GPS. This newer model, Charge 4, has GPS, which is cool. It doesn't. That means that you don't have to have your mobile phone on you in your pocket. It can be in the car. You just have the charge on your wrist, and so this is cool. You get speed spikes. It lets you know where you are going faster and slower. It's probably a bit more useful on a motocross track. I think on a dirt track like this one, a flat track, probably not as useful, but still good to have. Definitely want to see what that's like on the motocross track. So yeah, heart rate zones is pretty cool. Just tells you, what your max BPM is pretty good, I guess. It lets you know how fit you are. I think really good triathletes, they tend to have lower heart rates when they're exercising because they're so fit. What's saying 116 average? I don't know where that rates, but it's good to know. So calories burned is pretty sweet as well, and how many calories per minute. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but I'll do a bit more research for the next one and try to break it down a little bit more. You can see the spikes in the orange area. Varying a little bit. It's kind of cool. And then it's got an extra metric it's called active zone minutes. So if your heart rate's up enough for a long amount of time, it'll give you like this bonus, as in you've been working extra hard. So even though you rode for 24 minutes, it was equivalent to 23 on top, something like that. So I got this from Officeworks. I think it's supposed to be $250. I looked online. Good Guys are doing it for $150, and then Officeworks beat that by 5%. So it ended up being $142, which is pretty good, I reckon.